I am going to, I don't very often do this bit on camera. This bit I did maybe a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to pop some resin on it, and it's just such a really nice, bright and vibrant piece. My granddaughter gave me the colour combo for the background, even though I've covered it with lots of other colours. She's a little genius. This one I did out of the same background, but just blew some flowers. This one I've actually just coated in varnish. So I'll show you when they're both dry what you think of the varnish or the resin. But what I'm going to do with this resin that I've just prepared is I'm going to add a little bit of dragonfly glaze to it, just a teeny bit. It gives a really lovely sparkle. You've got to be sure not to add too much because it can dull it too. But because the resin has all resin, I haven't found one yet that doesn't yellow with time. It sort of, to me, it covers up a multiple of sins. It gives you a really nice sparkle in your resin, and it might dull down this actual picture. I'm not sure with this one, but I have done it lots of times before. I've added that dragonfly glaze to my mixed resin. Just give it a really good stir in Stanley, and it's all sparkly in there. When you're doing resin, wear gloves and a mask. I'm about to put my gloves on. So they just adhere to all the safety precautions that they advise. Even though this particular resin says it's non-toxic and low fumes, it's best not to muck around with resin. So give it a good, really good stir. I have been stirring it for over 3 minutes, so oh, that sparkle. I can see it already. I mean, if you haven't done a top coat in resin, it looks absolutely fine just with varnish. It really does, but the resin has just got such, it's just next level. Oh, look at that sparkle. This was the last of the resin of a particular brand that I'm not very keen on, but I wanted to use it up because when you pay for it, it obviously costs a lot of money. And this particular brand, I have to do 2 coats on because the first coat never covers nicely. It all seems to pock. My favourite brand is Apparency resin, and it's not this one. But I want to use it because I paid a lot of money for it. So I just have to give this 2 coats when this one's dry. So what I'll do is probably after about half an hour, I'll come along and take my tape off so then it'll fall over the sides. I can see already that sparkle is definitely sparkling, but it can also dull the colours that you've got there. So it's best if you kind of add that, I guess, to each paint. You sparkle in each paint colour when you're painting. But I think that's going to be fine. And you always make sure that your surface is flat. I've got a feeling that this is slightly leaning towards the back. I will come back tomorrow and show you the dried pieces on the videos will be tagged or to which tutorials they belong to. So that was just somebody asking me how to resin. That's my easy way, just with me gloved hand, easy peasy Japanesey. So here it is with just 1 coat of resin at present. The resin has got the dragonfly glaze in it for that sparkle. So yeah, it's kind of like a glass glass finish on your art when you resin it, but it does make the canvas heavy. And as you can see, probably right on the very edges, the resin has not quite gone over, so it could do with a second coat. But look at the sparkle in that. Absolutely gorgeous. It's bright and beautiful. Such a fun project and so easy to do. Gorgeous in Queensland today. Absolutely stunning. We're at the beginning of our winter and it is beautiful. Now, this pretty little one that was done just with the leftover paint and my granddaughter, 5-year-old granddaughter's colour selection. She did well. I've just used varnish on this one, so it's given it a nice protective coat. Very bright and lovely, so I'm going to give this to my granddaughter. So great for gifts instead of cards, and really fun bright colours, just lovely. Good morning and welcome, it's Jilly Cube. I'm here in Queensland in Australia. I am doing a different composition today. I'm going to split it this way. That is the real bright red paint that I'm doing on one side, and I'll spread that out with my sponge brush all nice and evenly, hopefully. You can do the sides of your canvas at this point, or you can leave it till the end. It all depends.